Come back. So if you're looking to make a preppy statement, it might be the accessory you need. Here with very chic ways to style your tie is Christian Dare, everyone. Christian, we all know that now ties are not just for guys.
Yeah, I feel like ties were never really just for guys.
Okay.
I know we were told that, but like if you think back, I don't know, I'm someone who grew up in the 80s.
Yes. It was a good time.
It was a good time. Diane Keaton was constantly rocking a tie and a suit, right? I think it's always been sort of a women's wear staple to borrow from menswear, even borrow from your man's closet. And it's a great way to do it. So we're going to start off with sort of the classic way to do this.
Let's go traditional. I like what you got going on here.
Yeah, so what I love about this one, it's a three-piece suit, so very classic. I picked it up at Winter, so it was very affordable. And what I love is you do sort of the classic tie, and I would even do the full vest. And you actually could even, I'll lose this guy for you for a second.
Okay.
Da-da-da-da. You could pair it just with the vest, because
it.
vests are very much on trend these days.
Yeah.
So using that classic tie, this is a look that went down a lot of the runway, so it's become very popular, and it's a great way to do that. Now, this might be great for daytime. What I would say to update it, pair it with a pair of Chucks.
Absolutely.
So a classic sneaker is a really nice way to update that suit look. It feels fresh, it feels modern. It feels like you're being more playful, right? Which is kind of nice.
Yes.
And messing with that sort of gender norms.
Really good juxtaposition because you want to have a little bit of fun with all that suiting.
Yeah,
right?
you have to have that fun. Otherwise, it's too serious.
Yes.
But now if you want to have lots of fun, I know you might rock this for the daytime, Trace.
Okay.
But maybe you would rock this for the nighttime.
Okay. I like her.
So, right? I like her too. I mean,
she's fun.
I almost wore this outfit, but then I saw what Miles was wearing, so I'm glad we didn't match today. But what I love is the return of the bustiers. We're seeing them everywhere. I don't know if it's because Madonna's back on tour, but this very much feels like a Blonde Ambition tour moment, that bustier. And throwing in the tie, I think, messes even more with the gender norms. It's this sort of like, I'm business, but I'm a party all at once, and I'm staying warm because I have long sleeves on. So it's that great mix and match. The only thing I'd say is it's probably not the moment to rock a pair of Chucks.
Yeah.
Maybe if you're Avril Lavigne.
Right.
But otherwise, I would do sort of a classic stiletto because it cleans up that look. It makes it really nice and classy.
This is so good. It's the
so
juxtaposition.
good.
Is she business? Is she party?
Right?
Like, what is she?
And literally, you could do it in so many different ways. And I picked it up at Marshall's, so great price.
Oh, I love that so much. Okay, can we talk about the bow tie?
The bow tie.
Yeah.
Now, I know a lot of women have been rocking sort of the skinny tie for men, but maybe not the bow tie. I say the bow tie is having a moment.
Okay.
But I will say, get a proper bow tie, Trace.
And then we have to learn how to tie it.
You have to learn how to tie it. That's a whole different segment, which I'm not doing right now. But a classic bow tie, it is quite difficult. Once you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy. But it gives this sort of uneven sort of finish, so you can tell it's hand done, which is kind of really, really nice. Yeah. So this would be sort of a classic menswear version. But one of the new ways to update it is to style it already undone.
She had a good night.
I would even undo a few buttons, so she's having a good time.
It was a good party. Her lipstick is smudged.
And this is why you need the classic tie, Trace, because if you had the pre-tied one, I don't know what you're doing here. It's just not going to work. You can't loosen it up, which is great. And then if you wanted to update it, a lot of us are being inspired these days by Jenna Lyons. Yes. So I would keep that, but let's add it with a worn-in jean.
Love it.
So a great jean, keep your stiletto so it still looks classy, but it could easily be a daytime look. And it's that mixing of casual with form, which is great.
So good. I will never get over that. I will never get tired of that. That's beautiful.
Yeah. Now, if you want one more bow tie that's making a comeback, and I don't know, every time I see this, I want chicken. A little Colonel Sanders for you.
Oh, Colonel Sanders!
That's kind of the fun of it. Like, I think fashion should be fun. So for instance, if you look like the Colonel, I'm like, I'll take it, thank you. He's a millionaire. So great way, doing it with your sort of like tuxedo shirt, which keeps it classy, and it's an easy way. And this one comes pre-tied, Trace, so you don't need to learn.
Okay. But does it come with a bucket of chicken?
It could. If you were coming to my house, it would.
Okay, let's talk about the shortened tie.
So yeah, the shortened tie, I'm all about changing up the tie, which is really fun as a stylist. So the short tie has made sort of a comeback these days. It's funny, I remember rocking one of these back in the 80s. But the trick, Trace, it's really just a regular tie. And you tuck it in.
Oh, okay, because it does look like a thicker knot.
It looks thicker because literally, normally in a tie, you'd be tying the knot here during the thin section of a tie.
Right.
Of course, I'm showing you a black tie and a black shirt, so you can't see. But the thinner part, but because you're tying it down here, you get the more fabric.
Got it.
So it looks like a bigger knot.
Yeah.
And then, I showed you about scarf pins the other week.
Oh, they're
You can
back.
add a little pin into it to dress it up. So you get this little pearl moment, really easy. And you're just gonna tuck the long tail into your shirt.
Smart.
So then you don't see it, you don't have to worry about it. It's a trick men have been doing for years. I paired it with a jean, a great little flat. A little Ella handbag, so you're doing your errands during the day.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to dress it up, Trace,
Hey, Griffin.
you could go with a glitzy tie.
Black on black.
Black
I love
on black.
it.
So this is actually a sequin tie I got online at Amazon, really affordable.
Nice.
You don't need to do the full tie. You
Yeah.
can just do a knot because you'll get that same look. Of course, I wouldn't pair it with these together. You know this, although I love that look. Do it with a little short, a great little
Yes.
sneaker or something, and you're kind of ready for the day.
That is stunning. I love that look. It's like, it's playful, but it's elegant and sophisticated. It's all
Right?
the things. Okay, now we've got another piece that folks are wearing. It's not a tie.
I don't even know what we're calling it, to be
What are we
honest.
calling it?
I've seen it on the runways. It's like a flower with a tie.
Yes.
I'm not sure what, but it was on all the runways. So this looks like an easy trick, but it's actually, because I wouldn't do two belts, it's literally
Yeah.
like one of these guys
Yeah.
and a hair clip.
Okay.
So you're gonna bow it, add on your, oh, it's beautiful on me. And you get this
Yeah.
great look. And of course, because it was me, you know, I wouldn't do white, because you know how I am. I would do print on print on print.
And can you do it like just down there? Yes.
Yeah,
Perfect.
print on print on print.
I love
so
that.
it's really fun, and it's great. And it's literally just a hair accessory, and it could be your belt or one of those sort of like silk ties you can buy.
That matching set is giving life. I love that. That is so good. But all of the ties all the time. Christian, you're not only great at being a fashion stylist, you are the stylist for us. You designed the gorgeous new Sephora Beauty Studio. You did an incredible job. I barely recognized that room. Talk to me a little bit about that process.
It was actually really exciting. I don't have a beauty room at home. I think I want one now. It was fun to collaborate with them. I love that stripe. It just looks so great, and I think it's gonna be so good for the beauty makeovers.
Oh my gosh, I love it in there. How do I get that in my house?
I'll be right over.
All right. So we're checking in on the team right now.